Welcome to, actually this is class 6. So hopefully you have listened to all the other classes, but if not, keep listening. What this one is how it all fits together, okay? We have gone over a variety of different things. So let's just go right on in and share all the different things that we have gone through. My name is Heidi. In case you haven't been on any other phone calls yet, and this is the first one you're listening to, I'm the Legacy Executive Director for Shazam Enterprises. A little history on Shazam so that you have confirmation that you have made the right choice of joining the person who invited you into this business, or maybe you went to them and said you were ready to get on board. And the amazing director team that you are also a part of. So Shazam has been around since 2006. No, 2004. 2004. And so 11 years. And I have been in the business 15 years, but Shazam was born in 2004. So what does that mean? Well, Shazam consists of currently 8 director teams, including myself. Okay. We are striving for being at least 10 by the end of the year, and next year doubling. So we will want to be at least 20 director team count. We place in the top 20 to 30 out of 900 other organizations in the US and Canada. So that's pretty huge. And it all comes from this amazing leadership team, and my husband, Brad, who is the other portion of this business. So that is the kind of team that you come from. Okay, so we stand very prideful in what this team has accomplished. Not us prideful, but again, this team is amazing. So you are going to literally learn from some of the best people right here within your own organization. Okay, so first, let's quickly review. Class 1 is finding your why. Why are you doing this business, right? What are those dreams? Class 2 is dating parties and time management. Your class 3 is all about party planning and your host coaching. Class 4 is the party. Finding out your style. What does that look like? How do you run a successful party? Having fun at them. Class 5 is Rita, which means recruiting is the answer. And then class 6, again, is pulling it all together. So first we're going to review the cycle of success. Okay, so first, again, finding out your why. Why are you doing this business? Why you chose Tupperware versus anything else. Okay, next, you want to work on dating parties, getting your date book filled, because that's where the magic happens. Next, you want to plan, right? You want to host coach, you want to plan for your parties, you want to plan for your business. How many shows do you want to do a week? How much income do you want to make weekly? And then that is where the party comes into play, because now once you've planned, now it's time to go have fun. Okay, you get to show off your products, have a great time with hostesses and her guests or his guests. And then also along the way, you're going to share the opportunity with people, right? And you're going to have team members join your team. And then your directors, myself, and we're starting to pull our leaders in, are going to help train your team members. Okay, so that's the cycle of success. Your why, date parties, plan, party, and recruit. So do you want more? Because there's more available to you. There's 2 streams of income. So the first one is your personal party, where you make your commissions off of, and your personal volume bonus. So let's, we'll review those in just a bit. The second stream of income is to build a team. That's where you work smart. Okay. So if we look at your personal sales, let's look at your income potential. Because remember, you can make a paycheck daily in this business, let alone weekly and monthly. All right. So if you do 3 parties a week, averaging about 9 to 15 hours of your time, you're going to roughly make, just with the standard party average of $450. Okay. You're going to make roughly about $338, about $340 a week. Monthly, that averages out to about $1,900. Next, you do 2 parties a week, about 6 to 10 hours worth of your time. You're going to make roughly about $230, or about $1,300 for the month. Do 1 party a week, averaging about 3 to 4 hours. I know this is 3 to 5, but typically it's about 3 to 4, and that's not counting your drive time, of course. You make about $113 or roughly $540 for the month, because that's counting in your bonus. So all of those top portions where you see monthly counts in your personal volume bonus. So let's quickly review that. When you sell a minimum of at least $1,200 in personal retail sales, that's the amount before shipping, handling, and tax, you get a 5% pay raise. So you make 30% versus 25. When you sell $3,200 or more retail sales, you're going to get a 10% pay raise. Okay, so you're going to make 35% versus 25%. That's pretty cool. So if we keep moving on, you want to keep your business growing. We're either growing or we're moving backwards, and we certainly don't want you to move backwards, and that's where your why, again, comes into play. So if we look at the party, because that's, again, where the magic happens, the attendance at the party, you want to make sure your hostess is inviting at least 40 people, minimum. Usually only a third is able to come. So on here it says 6 people on an average you'll see. Typically it's about 10 to 15, but let's do math-wise 8, okay? So 8 people at a party, if you're doing the success plan of holding 2 parties a week, that's seeing 64 people a month, okay? Now I want you to think about, if you got 64 people's names a month, and you did that just even for easy math, 10 months, that's 640 people you would be adding to your business contacts. Do you think you would run out of business if you truly kept in contact with them in some way, shape, or form, whatever they found, whatever way they wanted to be communicated with? Do you feel that you would run out of business? No. Also, here's something to write down. ESP. Every single person, you want to talk to them and ask them these 2 questions. So it might go something like, so Rochelle, share with me what sounds best to you. So this, again, you're at a party. Would you rather host a party and receive free gifts, or would you rather make some extra money and earn free Tupperware and enjoy an amazing discount for an entire year? Which interests you the most? And you could do this in a survey form. You could ask these questions at checkout. But I make sure that I would write these down, and you can go back and listen to this, but definitely ask these 2 questions. Okay, which interests you the most? And then you keep your mouth quiet. Listen for their answer. Next, what also happens when you start having people join your team? Oh my gosh, goodness, this is where the excitement comes into play. This is where you start working smarter. So where does it all start? You step up to a leader. So I want you to think about is, who are 3 to 5 friends that you could immediately call up and say you are so excited about giving Tupperware a try that you want them to experience it alongside of you? You don't know what that means to them, right? They don't even know what that means. But I want you to think about, do you have a favorite restaurant or a favorite movie that you've seen that you just get excited about? Or maybe you have that favorite store that you love and you want everybody to go there and experience it. Do you tell them about it? Of course you do. You tell them about that favorite restaurant. You tell them about that favorite movie. You tell them about that favorite store. Why? Because, again, you want them to experience it. Same thing with this business. You want people to experience what you're experiencing. Some are going to come in for a discount, and they don't want to do parties. That's okay. Some are going to come in and they're going to just, they're going to dabble. That's okay. Some are going to come in and say, I want to make money. Great. And some are going to come here and rock the world and say, man, I want to make $2,000, $3,000 a month. Fabulous. Doesn't matter why they come in. All that matters is that they come in. We plug them into the systems. We train all team members the same, no matter why they come in. And then we see who wants more. And the process just repeats. So to step up to leadership, I'm sorry, I had to share that with you because sometimes our mindsets get to, oh, these people wouldn't sell. Oh, they have too many kids. They're too busy. Oh, she or he holds 2 to 3 jobs. They are definitely too busy. They couldn't do this. Wow, they live in a really nice house. They don't need the extra money. She works at corporate America. She certainly doesn't need the income. We make the decisions for people. Or the biggest one yet is, man, if I ask people to join the business, what are they going to think of me? What if they tell me no? remove you out of the equation. If you are coming from a place of offering and excitement, oh my goodness, I am so excited. You've got to give this a try. I'm loving it. Try it for 60 days. Worst thing that's going to happen, you're going to get some really cool product and you get a discount for an entire year, right? Plug them in. Okay, so you bring in 3 personal active consultants, have $2,000 team sales, and a minimum of $500 personal sales coming from you. You start earning royalties or a commissionable amount off of your team. And you'll see 4 to 8% here. That simply means that whatever your team sells, you take that times 75%, because you'll take off the 25% that you have already gotten credit for. Okay, so on $2,000, you're going to get paid royalties on $1,500. The 4 to 8% is based on the number of personal qualified recruits that you bring into the business on a monthly basis. So if you bring in none, you're going to get a minimum of 4%. You bring in 1, you get 6%. You bring in 2, you get 7%. You bring in 3, you get the max of 8%. That is when they have sold or become qualified. So sold $450 in 30 days. So if you bring someone in today and they sell $450 by Friday, next Friday, which is the close of the month, you would get 6%. You bring somebody in today and they don't sell $450 until the first week or 2 of October. It's still in their 30 days. However, it happened in the month of November, so that's when you would get that extra royalty. And then let's say you brought in 2 more consultants in the month of November and they all sold at their $450. Well, guess what? Now you bump it up to where you're max at 8%. Okay, so that's an extra $60 to $120 if your team sales are just at $2,000 for doing exactly what you normally do, holding parties, having fun, sharing the business. So let's keep moving. If we look and say the next step, what's the next step? Well, Star Manager is the next step. Okay, you're a star, you're moving on, you're making more. So it's bringing in 3 more team members, okay, 3 more active team members, 4,000 team sales, and 500 personal sales. Your royalties increase. Before it was 4 to 8%, now it's 4 to 9%. Obviously, your team sales have increased, so has your paycheck. Now you're going to start averaging about an extra $120 to $240 or more, plus your commission from your personal sales, plus your personal volume bonus based on if you are selling that $1,200 to $3,200. So let's keep on growing. Next is executive manager, and truly this is like, if you're going, I'm not really sure where I want to go, strive for executive manager as quick as possible, and here's why. Same number of personal active recruits, 6. Do you want to stop there? No. You want to keep on growing, because the more team members you got on board, right, the easier it is to make those sales, and your sales are going to increase. Okay, 500 personal. You do this 2 consecutive months, and your earning profitability goes from 4%, or goes from 4 to 9% up to 4 to 10%. Plus, okay, so you've got 3 levels of income right there. You've got your commission, your personal volume bonus, your royalties. Now here comes the 4th level of income. 4th level of income is your dream driver's cash, or what's your drive cash. It's an extra $150 every single month after you have qualified. And again, that's qualifying 2 consecutive months in a row with 7,000 team sales. Oh my goodness. So your earning potential is minimum about $1,800 all the way up to about $2,000, $2,200. I don't know about you, 4 streams of income, working your hours and loving on that team and going out and partying with your hostesses and guests, that's pretty cool. So now guess what? There's more. As you continue to build a team, look at this income that's available to you. Okay? Consultants, we talked about that. You average about $12,000, $15,000 a year. Managers, about $1,800 a month, so a little over, about $22,000, $25,000 a year. Star managers, $2,200 a month. Okay, so you're about $25,000 to about $28,000 a year. Executive managers, $2,300 a month. Directors, $50,000 a year. Star directors, $61,000 a year. 5-star directors and above, about $135,000 a year. I've got a couple of girlfriends who are making $500,000 a year. Okay, so that's the possibilities. Anybody can have anything in this business. It just depends on your drive and desire and what is your why. So if you look at Tupperware directors versus other professions, okay, director is truly the place to go to. Again, in the manager through executive manager, you want to get to executive manager as quick as possible because that's, again, where your 4th level of income comes into play. But director is the creme de la creme. Okay, let's look at Tupperware directors professions, or Tupperware directors versus other professions. Real estate agents. Okay, so directors, again, make about $39,000 on up a year. Then that's the low end. Okay, real estate agents make 36. Star directors on an average $50,000 to $61,000. Retail store managers make about $45,000 or $49,000. 2-star directors make about $65,000. Registered nurses make about $66,000. 3 stars, $100,000. Aerospace engineers, $84,000. 5-star, $150,000 to about $160,000 a year. Dentists make about $135,000. Executive directors make about $194,000 on up. Family practice doctors make about $173,000 a year. Do you see the potential in this business? It just depends on what are you willing to go out and do. So now, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself earning a few $100s a month? What about a week? What do you see earning daily? Again, this can be the most profitable business and income source, but it takes work, right? You got to work it consistently, just like you do bathing or brushing your teeth. If we don't work our business daily, okay, well, let me rephrase that. If we don't bathe daily or brush our teeth daily, we would smell, right? It would not be a pretty sight. Same thing with our business. If we don't work it daily, our business isn't going to look so great. It's not gonna smell so great. And it all begins with you. Okay, duplicate yourself. Give yourself another type of customer. The real fun begins, okay, when you start building that team. And it starts with one. Who can you bring in today? Not by the end of the month. Who can you bring in today? Who can you share this excitement with today? Who can you immediately get on board to give it a try for 60 days? Holiday hours, right? Sign up for holiday income. Now hiring for the holidays. So there's extra incentives when you bring people into the business. There's company car opportunities. Okay, I'm so excited because almost every director at Shazam has a company car. And if they don't have a company car, they've got the What's Your Drive cash. And at director level, that cash is up. But the company car is definitely the place to be at. Okay, so company car, better awards. There's travel, $22,000 cash bonus. Holy cow! Not to mention trips. Okay, these are what we call wow trips. How about, where will you go? Will you go to Hawaii, which is a trip for trip to paradise, trip for 2, all expenses paid, or will you go to Disney World? Trip for 4, all expenses paid. Maybe you don't like to travel, so maybe you want that 2-carat diamond ring. Here's some of the cars available. What's your drive? Do you want a Mercedes? Do you want to work towards Cadillac? What is your drive? Maybe your drive looks like this: putting your kids through college, that dream house, selling the house you've been in, paying off debt, planning for the future with your 401ks, funding things. The key to success is 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as that. Talk to one person a day about Tupperware. And then it's not pouncing on them. It's not, hey, do you want Tupperware? Hey, do you want to date a party? But it is bringing in the conversation with people. If you're standing in a checkout line, let's use that for instance, because we're always in line someplace, right? And you make eye contact with someone. Find something on them that you want to compliment. And the conversations usually start, especially if they have little ones. Oh, your little one is cute. Oh, how old are they, right? Oh, if it's during the weekday and they're out and about, oh, do you get to be a stay-at-home mom, right? What are conversations? If they're like, no, I have to go back to work, not looking forward to it. Oh my gosh, definitely parenting is one of the hardest jobs, rewarding. I'm a business owner and I've got the flexibility to work around my kids' schedule. I would love to share more with you to see if it's something that would interest you and if it would be a fit for you. Could I give you my business card and get your name and number to follow up with? Okay. So it is starting a conversation with people to get to know them so that you can truly be able to offer them something of value. Okay. Hold 2 parties a week. That is roughly 3 to 4 hours of your time per party. Well, I say 2 to 3 hours of your time per party. So anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a week where you would make over $200. Okay. Have 3 personal qualified recruits a month. Okay. Because if you're doing 2 parties a week, seeing 64 people, it typically is talking to 10 to bring in 1 new team member. So do you think it would be a challenge to bring in 3 a month? Not at all. So the big thing is dream it. I want you to live what this company offers. Okay, go reach for the stars. And as we know, Walt Disney, all of your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. I bet if you talk to many people in our team alone, that not many of them would say, I came into Tupperware to be a Tupperware lady for life. It doesn't happen. But the dreams that they have are then followed by what Tupperware offers. And then Tupperware becomes the dream. So begin living your dream today. Take the first step today. Take action. I want you to think big. I want you to start small. It begins with, who can I contact today to party with? Who can I contact today to say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about giving Tupperware a try or being in Tupperware. I want you to experience this with me. Try it out for 60 days because it begins now. Okay, so I just want to truly say thank you. Thank you for joining me on this phone call. Thank you for participating in the rallies and your director's team meetings or your manager's team meetings. I want you to remember to stay the course. Keep your dreams in front of you. Keep the goals in front of you. And remember that anything is possible. Just follow the road to live your dreams. Here's a little bit of homework for you. I want you to send me an email, and you can copy your director in on it always, with 3 things that you've taken away from this class. And it says this class series. If you've done the entire series, you can do that. If this is your first class, just do this. Okay? What are the 3 things that you took away from today? What's impacted you the most so far in your business and why? Or maybe this call impacted you. What are the next steps of action that you're going to take? And that's immediately, within the next 48 hours. Number 3, what are the most exciting things about your business today? Number 4, when do you want to take the next step into leadership and start earning that extra income? I want a date. And the 5th thing is, tell me your dream again. The dream that you want by the end of this year. And it can be whatever you want it to be. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to sway anybody one way or another, but dream. What do you want by the end of this year? Make it realistic, but yet make it a little bit of a stretch. All right, so here's to your dreams coming true. We here at Shazam Enterprises are so excited to partner with you, help you work your business successfully, and all it takes is a little bit of dream. Reaching out and saying, I'm ready to do this, let's go. And we are all here to help and support you. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.